Question: what is a logo? According to Google, a logo is a symbol or other design adopted by an organization to identify its products, uniform, vehicles, etc. So in my case, a logo would be the branding of this channel, the branding of what would reflect me as a person, since I am the sole creator of this channel, and I kind of want to create a new logo. I really love my old logo. It was something that I did in the past of drawing of me, but I think it's time for a change, a little bit of update. For this new logo, I have a little bit of ground rules that I need to follow. One of them being, it needs to be anime manga related, because that's how the art style that I draw in. It needs to be in color, full color. So something out of my comfort zone, but in full color, because I just want to have something full color. There could be black and white versions or grayscale versions in the future, but for the main overall logo, full color, it needs to have some type of texture to it. So like screen tones, because I am a comic creator mainly, so I want to have that taste to it. And above all else, it needs to be simple and cute. Why? Because if I have this logo and then I want to create merch around that logo, then it'll be a relatively easier jump phase to be able to create merch in the future around said logo, to create other things too. It just keeps it more of a cute and not too serious design, so it gives it a little bit more fun and playful, which is the other thing. Fun and playful. Make it so it encompasses all of those little rule sets, and we're Gucci. How hard can that be? With the list of criteria that I have now to meet, I went over to one of our favorite sites that begins with P. Yeah, that's right, Pinterest. I sat there looking up for different things, cute things, bright things, just different poses and stuff like that, fun, exciting, yada yada yada, and I came across these after searching for a bit. Each one of these fits the criteria, and that's what I'm gonna model my stuff off of. Yes, I'm going with a chibi look because it's more cute, more fun, playful, and relatively easy to remodel into different occasions if I need to for future videos and stuff like that. Wink wink, nudge nudge. So I'm going into edit beginning process of this whole art fiasco, and I'm trying to watch back the video, but as you could see, or maybe you can't see, but the timer's going and it's on 2x speed. The file's corrupt, so the whole beginning process of creating or sketching out the guy is just pretty much gone. So yeah, it's just great. You know what else is great? Crippling. Hey you, yeah you. Did you want a piece of art just like in this video that's created by me, Eldon L. Glover, aka Eldon Draws? Then head over to eldondraws.com/commissions or just eldondraws.com and click the commissions tab, and you can custom order a piece to your liking for me to draw for you. You just gotta commission me over at eldondraws.com/commissions once again. Now back to the video. Luckily, I had the big brain capacity to say after a while, hey, my tablet's a little bit toasty from me sitting outside and drawing and recording at the same time, that I should actually record on my main PC while I'm still drawing on my mobile tablet. There'll be a future video where I show the whole process of how I do that and how I set it up through OBS. But as of now, let's talk about the drawing. The drawing, I actually wanted to redo myself. The previous icon was of me, but I wanted to update it, so I did the chibi form, as you see, nice and cute, yada yada yada, just like the real person. I'm joking, or am I? But I did the head cock to make it so it still goes in line with it being a little bit more playful, the really big eyes and everything, just making it overall a cute type of drawing, just so it's more friendly when I do like merchandise and stuff in the future. And again, it's the chibi form, so it's relatively easy to draw chibis, and because I have my haircut and everything, it's relatively easy just to draw myself also, especially with the attire I have. The coloring you'll see in a little bit, but I do really like how this overall just turned out, just for the line art and everything. I didn't know exactly what I was going to do, but everything, like I said, just turned out for the better. Added a bunch of shapes, some lettering. The lettering, I initially was just gonna have like the X and then my initials, but I decided to have the XXA, Sign X Awakening, my comic series, and then my initials going down the other side, ELG, with some shapes and stuff around the outside. Now, let's get into the coloring. Coloring, coloring. I have a lot to say about coloring. I've tried different methods to try to increase my coloring skills. For whatever reason, doing traditional coloring is a lot more easier when I'm using like Copics and stuff like that than doing it over on digital art, which kind of doesn't make sense, but whatever. Some people have their strong strengths and weaknesses, and that's one of mine. But I do want to say something about this coloring. I do want to just jump in here and say I really like how this skin turned out, and it's just something I learned literally today. I learned it, looked at how certain people were doing it, and just decided to try it, and it turned out so nice. I don't know, sometimes I surprise myself when I just try things, because I was trying to level up my coloring. This isn't the final piece, so obviously it's just the skin, but I was trying to do it in a way without any help, which is kind of dumb, to try to just figure things out. So instead I just typed in and looked up some like shorts and stuff, and saw what they were doing and decided to tweak it a bit, and added the one thing to my arsenal. So this is pretty much how I would usually color, but the one thing I added to my arsenal that I never use is just the airbrush. The airbrush, just, you saw me earlier using it, it just does wonders. So I'll probably tweak this more and more in the future, but as of right now, I really love how the skin turned out on this character. So let's get back into it and finish up the rest of the clothing and everything else. Let's do it. For the rest of the clothing, it went fairly simple. I have done this type of method of coloring clothing before, but I have tweaked it a little bit thanks to our friend Shorts. Yes, Shorts, short form videos. I was watching, actually, I don't think it was a short form video this time. I think it was just a video. I was watching this person, they color their stuff, and one of the things they tend to do is actually have a darker tone and then a lighter tone on top of the shirt. So you have the base tone, then you go over it with the darker, slightly darker, and then the lighter, just to make it so it has that gradient type of feel to it. And then you go in with the same darkness as the darkest tone, and then start adding the folds and everything into it, just to give it more of a little razzle dazzle. I really like how this turned out. I did a blending type of dealio with it. Instead of using how I did for the skin, the airbrush, I just used the blur tool or the blend tool or whatever you want to call it in paint tool side to blend it a little bit, to give it a little bit more of a nice faded type of look, and then went back in and added a little bit of harsh lines to certain areas just to make it so it popped out a little bit nice and crispy. I also did add some bright points to it, so some lighter shades to it, just to make it so it has like a little type of sheen. I did that for the top and the bottom and the shoes, actually, so all of them. And then I started working on the background. For the background, I didn't really know what I wanted to do other than having the letters and then those shapes, but over in the end I came up with a little swiggly thing, and then decided to do something a little bit special. That swiggly thing changed everything of how this project was going to move forward, for the background at least. I had done something that I haven't done in years, that artists do on the regular most of the time, and that is a collage. Yes, a collage. I decided to collage a bunch of my other art pieces, things that I really enjoyed, into the background, and it just made it so unique, so special to me personally, and really just brings out my character. All those past art pieces, everything just looks so mwah. And here is how it turned out. I know I say this a lot, but I really love how this piece turned out. Not only does it encapsulate me in my past artwork, it's just a new skill that I have developed while creating art. And that's just me. I'm continuously learning, continuously trying to get better at the craft that I want to pursue as a professional job, which I kind of already am doing, but it is something that is always going to be special to me. So with that said, just looks so great. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Peace. Bye-bye.